The Jewish Week on JN1.
Late former Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon's career as soldier and statesman made an impression on many Jewish diaspora communities. South African Jewry is no exception. They paid their final respects during a special memorial service in Johannesburg. Dignitaries and members of the Jewish community attended the midweek memorial service. The service was organized by the South African Zionist Federation in association with the Embassy of Israel and the Office of the Chief Rabbi of South Africa.
In his mission as a general, but as a politician and as a prime minister, and even in his pursuit of peace, what would bring about the safety and the security of the people and the state of Israel and Jews throughout the world. And so we gather this evening as the South African Jewish community, not only to pay tribute to the office of Prime Minister of the State of Israel, but to pay tribute to the man occupied Ariel Sharon and to pay tribute to the principles that he gave his life for.
Speakers referred to how Mr. Sharon's career as soldier and politician entwined with the history of the State of Israel. They highlighted the bold leadership, commitment to his country and the Jewish world, as well as the controversy in the Middle East and elsewhere, which surrounded him.
The global Jewish community honor him.
When he was Prime Minister, he also had great concern for world Jewry, and he identified South Africa, France and Argentina as countries where the Jewish community had been going through very difficult times, were dwindling, etc., and urged the world Jewish organizations as well as Israeli institutions to invest and strengthen the ties between those countries. And through that initiative, there was great benefit that was derived by this community, by extra resources and organizations that were set up to strengthen the ties between Israel, South Africa, and the South African Jewish community and the people of Israel.
People attending also took the opportunity to sign the Embassy of Israel's Book of Condolences.
The friendship and the shared destiny of the Jewish community in South Africa with the people of Israel is not news. It's existed for a long time. We're one, and it's not just words. The fact when things happen in South Africa, they touch Israel. When the things happen in Israel, they touch my brothers and sisters here in South Africa.
Ariel Sharon can be considered a strong, prominent and even controversial elected Israeli leader. But at least among some South African Jews, there's a sentiment that he assumed responsibility for the entire Jewish world, even if it meant sacrificing himself. I'm Marisa de Klerk in Johannesburg for JN1.